Hey everyone, it's Jessica Edwards in Wilmington, North Carolina. I want to talk about something that I discuss with folks typically on a daily basis. In real estate, every single day in some form or fashion, I'm discussing pricing of a property, strategic pricing, the value of a property, what a property should sell for, if we're discussing it with buyers. But, there's so much more to pricing than just looking in the multiple listing service and looking at the comps per se of what has sold recently and what is active. The agent must also have a very comprehensive and deep understanding of the market as a whole. So you cannot look at a $1 million house and only know that portion of the market, because all ends of the market play together, especially in an area like Wilmington where we have, people buying investment properties for their children to live in when they go to college here at UNCW or Cape Fear. We have people buying vacation homes, people retiring here, people starting careers here. We have all different kinds of sort of needs and wants. So it's not a marketplace where you have only one specific type of buyer. And so all of those portions of the market, I always tell people a lot of times, the $250,000 seller is often the $450,000 buyer. So for that client, you better be well versed in both portions of those market and not just sort of pigeon yourself into one spot. With that said, as a whole, it's amazing to me, how many people think that you can just know a neighborhood and spit off what a property value should be. And I think that if an agent or a real estate agent gives you an opinion of value just because they know the neighborhood without specifically looking at those comps at that current time. People always ask me about my neighborhood where I live all the time, and I know that neighborhood very, very well. I know exactly what's on the market, exactly what's sold, but unless I sit down and look at a specific property and the comps that directly correlate to that property as far as what the finishings are, the square footage, all of that stuff, it's hard to just spit off a number. So I look at it a lot deeper and in a lot of different ways, but it's not always the number on paper. It's also knowing what the market's doing, knowing, where our activity levels are, if our activity levels are up or down, where our showing levels are, what our contract offers. All of that stuff affects pricing. And so you cannot just look at these 3 things sold, these 3 things are listed, and this is why I think you should list your price here. You've got to have a deeper understanding of the market overall. Also, I think that strategic pricing is something I talk about a lot, and it is so important when you're selling your property that you come on at a very strategic price. So we want to come on where you're priced aggressively and priced really well, but not leaving any money on the table. So I don't want you to just be undervalued so that you have multiple offers and it obviously sells. We want to push that price a little bit, but still be attractive. So working with an agent that knows how to strategically price a property and knows that market inside and out and looks at it, has a deeper understanding of it. And sometimes that does come from experience, and it comes from your sales record and that kind of thing, where you just after time, you learn and know your market better and better and better. So anyways, these are my thoughts. It is something that I'm literally talking about every single day. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to email, and please, as always, check us out at thecarolinasfinest.com. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day.